When I bought this truck, guys, it had only the front vent shades, and it looked very weird. So as I stepped back and I would look at this truck from a distance, without having the rear vent shades, it just looked too flat along the side of the vehicle. It didn't look right. I ordered a cheaper four-piece online. I was questioning whether or not I wanted to go with this style that had a little recess in here, but it'll help kind of keep rainwater from getting in. It's a nice little setup that I have there. I could have changed these out to match that style, but these are a little thicker style. So I do like those a little bit more. I'm going to leave those on the front. Plus I do like the tapered here for the wind drag. It kind of helps kick the wind away from the vehicle, which is a nice setup. But let's say you're going to go ahead and do vent shades. What do you need to do to get them installed? Pretty basic. All you need is some good alcohol wipes. You can use a 70-30 isopropylene mix, and that works really good to clean off any wax or grease. Now, if you freshly wax your vehicle, drive it for a little while. Go through a couple of car washes, get that wax kind of broken down on the surface so that you're not applying this directly to a waxed surface. It will not stick. It will break away if you do not have this area clean. Oftentimes we see people having issues with these sticking when they have done a fresh wax and then they wanted vent shades on it and they break off the vehicle. And you don't want these breaking off at highway speed, guys, because oftentimes they break in a piece and then they rub on the paint and just tear up everything. So, nice to have. Make sure you don't have wax. Make sure you clean and prep the vehicle really well. And then these are held on by 3M double-sided tape. You will have to peel a red backing tape on them before you press them down. What I do is I hold them and I put my thumb up underneath as guide points so that I don't go too low and I don't go too high. I use my thumb to guide this into place like this because I can stick my thumb up there, I can feel where it is, and make sure I'm not on anything but the painted surface. If this doesn't hit the painted surface, guys, it's not going to stick. You want the most material of this double-sided tape to be adhered to the paint or metal as you can. I don't like in-channel. Let's go ahead and cover this real quick, guys, because some people love the in-channels. I hate them, and I'm about to explain why. So when you buy the in-channels, what happens is the double-sided tape is not on the painted side like it is here. It's on this exposed edge here, and it's designed to fit up inside the window channel. Well, what that does is it binds the window when you roll it up because it's trying to shove the window in to clear this vent shade. Anytime we mess with the window track on these, we risk damaging motors or the tracks or breaking the glass. I don't like the in-channels. They're too risky, and oftentimes they do more damage than they do good. If this breaks off, this is easier to fix. I can clean it off, I can redo it, I can put new double-sided tape on it, or I can just take them off completely. When you do the in-channel, the glue gets left behind because you can't get in on the rubber to remove the glue that gets stuck to it. So the window always gets stuck at full up, and it doesn't want to come down. Sometimes people have to help the window come down because they did an in-channel design. None of my vehicles have in-channel vent shades. The reason for that is I don't want these getting stuck. The closest to in-channel that I have is right here on Crimson Vortec, where they're adhered to the rubber molding. I had to scuff the molding. I had to prep the molding in order to get them to adhere to this rubber molding. These have been on here a long time. These are by AVS. AVS is a great brand. They do excellent products. They use quality 3M tape. Sometimes when you get the aftermarket stuff, they don't use the higher grade 3M double-sided tape, so they do tear off. But I prefer the ones that go on the paint, not in channel. So they're called in channel for a reason, because those are located inside the channel. Out channel or outside channel is the best way to go. This way you're ensured that you will not damage window tracks, window motors, or break the glass. This is why you guys will see me run this style, because I trust it. It's easy to fix. And oftentimes if they do start making noise, you'll hear it. You'll hear a little bit of rattling back here as they start breaking loose. So you can just take some fishing line and some wood dowel pegs and just work through the glue and it'll come right off. Then you can use an eraser wheel to remove the glue on the paint. You'll never be able to use the eraser glue on the in channel because that you cannot use it in there. Oftentimes you do have to replace that inside seal for the window, and that gets to be expensive. So just a little bit of info here, guys, on these vent shades, how to do them, how to install them, what to watch out for, and the best ones to pick. Guys, I want to say thank you for all your support. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one.